All right, good morning, guys. Okay, so I am in my friend's apartment in New York City. I have not even brushed my hair. I'm a hot mess, but oh my gosh, I'm ring on. Daniel will kill me. Hold on 1 second. Okay, so let's do this. I have been feeling a little out of it from when I was just in Mexico, so I'm drinking kombucha to try to get my stomach back on point. Today I'm going to share with you a few of my insecurities. I recently spoke with Sarah Rose Summers on her podcast, and one of the questions, it was live, and one of the questions was about confidence and insecurities and things that you've had to overcome. And I think often when someone has been a Miss USA like I have, oh, speaking of that, oh my gosh, I haven't done this in a while. Welcome to my channel. Make sure to click subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up before we even get started, and leave a comment below. And they asked about insecurities, and it had me thinking, because someone told me after, hey, like I've struggled with skin my whole life, or I've struggled with this and that. And it's nice to hear someone that has had a level of success and that you look at on Instagram and think is perfect, that they have insecurities too. For me, I wanted to share a few of those with you. And we're getting close to Miss Universe time, so I will also be doing Miss Universe Try To Tuesdays and spilling all the tea. So if you have questions about pageants, especially Miss Universe, please leave those questions in the comments below. All right, let's get started. So I'm gonna keep this video pretty short and sweet. I have had a lot of insecurities at different points in my life, and then I've overcome them and been okay with myself in certain areas or not, and then I'm currently dealing with ones now. So I'll start when I was younger and then build my way up to what I'm dealing with now. And please leave in the comments below if you relate to any of these things. We all have insecurities, but the point is to try your best to overcome being insecure about those things. And that happens through positive mental work. It's like re-teaching yourself how to think about yourself. And sometimes our insecurities come from things that we've heard from other people and say bad things to us or towards us. And sometimes they just come from the inside when we're looking in the mirror and we're questioning how God made us. So that can happen too sometimes. So when I was a kid, my parents got divorced, and that totally messed up just the way I thought about myself for a bit. I was very insecure. I was always moving schools and houses and struggled with even just confidence overall. And I have a specific memory, but I don't think I've shared this like publicly like this. So I have a super clear memory when I moved to a new town, looking in the mirror, and I imagine like a little girl in a bathroom with the sink and looking just over the counter. My head was just tall enough to be over the counter. And I remember looking in the mirror and I said this out loud, and like, how sad is that this was just a thought, an insecurity for me. I was in elementary school, and I remember saying, "You're so ugly and no one wants to be your friend." And I can't, like, it makes me almost emotional to talk about that, because it really, to look back and to think of little girls that like I talked to in Sunday school, to think of anyone saying that to themselves is very, very sad. And so people would say I'm pretty now or whatever, but even in 6th grade, I had a really big moment where I was insecure just about my looks and my appearance. I had a boy on the school bus. I was so excited. I went to my first 6th grade dance, and he asked me to slow dance, and I was like, oh my gosh, a boy asked me to dance, and I was so happy. I remember writing about it in my journal that weekend. And then the next Monday on the bus, some of the kids were like, "Oh, you danced with Nia." These are his exact words, and I will never forget. And this was in 6th grade, and it sticks with me. He said, "It was a dare. I had to. She looks like a Neanderthal." Like, that hurt. And I remember looking in the mirror and being like, I don't think I look like a Neanderthal. Like, it just, that really hurt me. And then I wrote in my journal like how heartbroken I was. I didn't even like have a crush on the boy. Just the fact that a boy asked me to dance had made me so excited. So that sucked too. And then if we're getting into more physical things that I just told myself in middle school and high school, I, as a lot of girls are, depending on like their body and their DNA and all of that, I was thin, and that was my DNA from my dad's side of the family for sure. I had a growth spurt, so I was growing really tall. I remember I never, ever liked my legs. I remember being so insecure about my legs. I always wanted to wear pants. I wore pants all the time, even in the middle of the summer for a while. And my legs are a little bit like bow-legged, which maybe you guys don't know. you haven't looked, or also I've learned how to stand where you can't tell, but my legs are a little bow-legged, and so I was just insecure about that my whole like teenage years. And then on top of that, I had acne. One time for Lent, I gave up wearing eye makeup because I recognized as a teenager in high school how much I felt like I needed makeup to make me feel beautiful. So I had acne, I still wore my foundation, but I was like, I was trying really hard at that point. That was when I started becoming a little more self-aware. I was trying really hard to fix those thoughts and to believe that I was beautiful as I am and how God made me, and not that I need things to make me more beautiful. I don't need the eye makeup, which right now I have lash extensions on, and I love them because it makes me like wake up and feel like I'm just easy and good to go. I've also had my eyebrows microbladed, so now I have things that just stay on and I don't have to think about it. Moving forward into today's day and age with social media, oh my gosh, when I was in high school, it was only Facebook, and there was already enough bullying and craziness on that. Now with social media, there's so many people that bully, that attack for different things. I've had so many people say, oh, you got a nose job. I'm like, no girl, I just learned how to contour, and it's not super contoured right now, so it doesn't look like nose jobby. But there's so many things that I get attacked on, and it's not as frequent because, again, I'm very protective of my mental space, and I don't want to allow those bad thoughts in. So if people are attacking a lot, like, I'll politely address them and let them know that it's not welcome on my channel or on my Instagram or Facebook or whatever it is, and if they continue, then I just block them. So I have a lot less people talking about physical things because I ain't got time for that. And if you have anybody attacking you, I would block them too, because nobody's got time for that. But now, things that I'm still self-conscious about. I still have acne. I'm trying to cover up in here and sit in front of good lighting all down my neck right now. A big old one over here, so, but you can't see it because I have makeup on. So it's still something I struggle with and I'm not excited about ever. And something that I just had a moment like a few days ago that really like re-hit me was my melasma. I've shared a video, I'll link it here, about all the skin issues with my face that I'm dealing with. And unfortunately, if you don't know what melasma is, I'm probably not gonna give the best medical term, but melasma is essentially like a darkening of the pigment of the skin. It happens in women of childbearing age, and some people get way worse when they're pregnant, and I'm like, great. Whenever I get pregnant, I ain't looking forward to that. But I have a big old line here. You can still see it even under my makeup. I'm just wearing Bare Minerals today. I have a melasma mustache. I have like, it looks like I have sunglass tan lines, but it's just my melasma, and I have it on the sides of my eyebrows as well. So that's something that I will always have to deal with. And I literally, this is what I'm saying, it re-triggered me. I was looking through old Miss Universe photos when I was with my Miss Universe sisters on our reunion. There was a photo of me with no makeup at Miss Universe, and I had zero melasma. And I looked at it, and it even makes me emotional right now, because it's like, I love my face, but my face without makeup, like, this is gonna be my face forever. Like, I'm always gonna have melasma unless somehow magically someone medically finds out how to relieve it. But as of now, there's no medical treatments. There's ways to lighten it a teensy bit, but you're not gonna lighten it to get rid of it. So that's something that I'm still struggling with. Why am I getting emotional? It's so annoying. Oh, not even PMSing and I'm emotional. Okay. Anywho, moving on. That's something that I'm still struggling with and dealing with every day. So I just want to share some of my insecurities with you. You may have seen a recent Instagram post, I'll put a picture here, where I showed my stretch marks on my hips. And I was like, yeah, everybody has insecurities. But that I've never had an issue with my stretch marks. I think they're kind of cute and pretty. I like them, but whatever. One last thought before we wrap up, because I know this is getting longer than I thought it would be. During this video, I quickly talked about how with social media, we think like everything's perfect. I just want to let you know, and I've said it many a times before, but I'm just reiterating it here. I have definitely photoshopped my photos, guys. Nothing crazy. I'm not like taking off multiple dress sizes or completely like changing my face, but like if I have a zit, I'm like, that zit is not gonna be there in a month, so why would I leave it on my Instagram forever? Or if I wear something that's like a little too snug and the fat is, people are gonna be like, oh my gosh, that's like you have fat, but like everybody does. The fat's like kind of bulging in an area, I'll just like smooth that out. As women, we learn to like stand with our hands out a little bit. If I'm here and it's all smushed, like I'll bring it in a little bit. So just wanted to let you guys know, if you're looking at my Instagram and like, oh my gosh, she's perfect. Not saying that you're saying that, but if it happens, I wanna let you guys know that my Instagram is not 100% real all the time. Often it is. I try my best not to really edit besides lighting, but there are times where I'm like, ooh, that is not cute. I'm just gonna bring that in a teensy bit or erase those like zits on your face, my face. So just want to let you guys know because I'm all about keeping it real. Okay, we are done with Chai Tea Tuesday. Cheers with my kombucha to Chai Tea Tuesday. I hope you guys have an amazing day. Keep an eye out for those 2 bit heavier videos. They're gonna be about loss. I don't know if I've even said that yet, but I've experienced some really close personal losses and it's been hard emotionally, and I've tried my best to handle it in a healthy way. And if you're experiencing loss or might experience loss, I want to share some things that have worked for me and things that I really suggest so you don't have regrets as well when it comes to losing a close family member. So yeah, sorry to end this on a heavier note. I love you guys so much. I really appreciate your views, your comments, your likes, your subscription. All of that means the world to me. I hope you have an amazing day and I'll talk to you soon. Cheers to Chai Tea Tuesday.